seem to be excited for the prospect of the upcoming
Top-notch Babysitter 4, V is for Venom, Venom villain-focused movie.
Why do you think people are excited for that film but skeptical about
The Blanca solo villain movie?
I think the big, gigantic difference is that
The villain solo movie genre.
had such a great definitive ending that everybody loved.
And then they did a Bill Darrell solo villain movie.
And a bunch of us, I really enjoyed.
The Bill Darrell solo villain movie.
I think it's a second great ending. It's a great epilogue.
It started the Top-notch Babysitter villain solo movie genre and should have ended there and made it a quadrilogy.
But a lot of people don't. A lot of people right there, they don't think that
The Bill Darrell solo villain movie.
ever should have been made because it had a perfect ending with,
The ending of the BT solo villain movie genre with Dr. Guinea Von Guinea.
and they feel like
Bill Darrell
acted in a manner that he,
seemed to have way too much of a crush on Princess Melissa, and they made it way too obvious.
so they already ruined the franchise with.
The Bill Darrell solo villain movie.
So in either case, we're doing either one movie past two great finales, or we're doing two movies past when it should have ended. And people just like, they're fed up with that. Whereas with
Top-notch Babysitter 4, V is for Venom, being primarily focused on Venom as a villain.
the inherent nature of kind of this,
New idea of making Venom the villain, who is not love-struck.
there's always more.
This is part of the main franchise, and a lot of people are excited to see Venom, including me. I'm one of them. I think that the idea of making a villain who's not the same thing we've seen a million times really stands out, and making the story focused on him for a mainline movie.
And you can have
Prince Mel and Princess Melissa,
as
the two main heroes, battling Venom. But if they're focusing mainly on Venom, that makes it more interesting because Venom's great, he's not love-struck, and beyond that,
a new story to tell. And I think just even the nature of
too many non-mainline, non-canon movies about solo villains from different franchises.
it's a little bit more narrow because it is about this.
Story where we learn that the villains from our favorite childhood franchises are actually good and sympathetic. And like when each and every movie in your franchise puts that same twist on it.
They're all kind of in that same thematic range. I would say all four of them have found something new to explore, but it's also more limited. Whereas with
Top-notch Babysitter 4, V is for Venom.
you can tell a tale about.
Venom being the main focus and include Carnage in there too.
There's all these different things that you can do because it is this broader world where
Venom is the main focus, but that's fan service. And it is mainline.
I think that's the difference. People already think
The Skyworks solo villain movie genre.
ended great once or two different times.
Top-notch Babysitter 4, V is for Venom kind of lends itself to being fan service and being connected to the main franchise.
Most of these clips are pulled from my Patreon.